Although if you look at the map of Syria, it still looks very much as a fragmented conflict, because you have zones under the control of the regime, others under the control of the rebels, others under the control of the Kurdish YPG, and others under the control of the Islamic State. In fact, since the beginning of the year, we witnessed a process of defragmentation of the conflict, or reunification, not of the territory but of the conflict, because the regime, which for almost 4 years was excluded from eastern Syria, and or at least was almost completely excluded and wasn't able to play a meaningful role in that region. Since the regime won a victory in eastern Aleppo, it has become stronger, and of course by regime I mean the regime and its allies, Russia and Iran. And the regime has been able to push eastwards to the north and throughout the central desert. So the regime is now actually trying to reinstate some form of control, or at least influence, in eastern Syria, and is thus increasingly coming into contact with other players, the Kurdish YPG, Turkish forces of the Euphrates Shield operation in the north, and also in the south some rebels supported by Jordan, but also fighting alongside US and British special forces, and the two sides are basically engaged in a race towards the east, so towards trying to retake the province of Deir ez-Zor from ISIS, and are increasingly coming into contact and even fighting each other. The US decision to increase arms supplies to the YPG is essentially driven by a quest of short-term results. The Trump administration wants to achieve, victory against ISIS in the region of Raqqa in the short term, and they think that supporting the YPG and their allies in the Syrian Democratic Forces is the shortest way to such a victory. The de-escalation agreement is something different. I think on the part of Russia, Iran, and the Syrian regime, it is essentially about freeing up human resources precisely to be able to carry out these military operations in the eastern part of the country. So essentially to redirect troops towards Palmyra and trying to reopen the road to Deir ez-Zor. And the fact that Turkey is playing the game is because Turkey is somewhat cornered. They basically think they have to get involved in that process to secure some restraint on the part of Russia with regard to Russian support to the YPG. I mean, Russia has been, floating the possibility of supporting the YPG in the northwestern corner of Syria, in the region of Afrin. Russia has deployed troops there. Some YPG leaders have said that they might actually attack the rebels in the province of Idlib, seize a part of the Syrian-Turkish border from the rebels, which of course Turkey doesn't want, because they think that the YPG already control a very large part of the Syrian-Turkish border. They don't want to see them controlling another section of this border. So I think that Turkey's participation in this agreement is a way to secure some guarantees from Russia that they won't actually support the YPG in an attempt at extending control throughout the province of Idlib.